there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Blue Devils will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the NC State Wolfpack offense is on the field and ready to start the game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored.
Breaks into the open! And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, the ground game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Let's go! Looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will take the field for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Now on first down from the 30. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Lawler. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a second and long. The play action fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Quick completion on the out route. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Caught in the backfield. It's Rupp. Oh, what a move to get room. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Here's the handoff. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Throwing right. Complete on the comeback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. Quickly complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Here comes the offense on first down. To the ground, he's got it again. Got the first down and still on his feet. Breaks away on the left. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Well, this defense knew a big key for them in this game was stopping the run. They watched their opponent run for over 100 yards in their last game, and after that big, long run, they've already given up over 100 yards in this half. Guys, they have got to shore up the run defense.
Zings it complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they've been waiting for for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Going to swing it on second down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. 3rd down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
3rd and long is difficult. You have to push the ball down the field. Nothing worse than watching people dink and dunk on 3rd and long and get tackled and run the punt unit on. I like the aggressiveness. Try to push the ball down the field. It's not the worst thing in the world. You throw an INT, it's kind of like a punt.
North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. And they've found no answers so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive.
Let's go!
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him! And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Still on his feet. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's up. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got him. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. NC State going up tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Makes the grab on the left. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
We're only in the 1st half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, NC State.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, lofts one high and deep. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Trying to take it back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Off play action on first down. Skips away from pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the ground with the back. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fly sweep coming. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. From the shotgun, the inside give. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. And the Blue Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll send out the kicker here. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Notre Dame is running away with this one today, thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up by 17 over Florida State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Red pass, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
We reach the break. It's NC State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Francis. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to...
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
It's so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Give to the running back. Still on his feet at the 40. It's a seam wide open. Running inside the 20.
And those plays are so deflating for defenses. Up front, defensive lines, you really got to control gaps. You got to stay where you're supposed to be and make sure running backs and ball carriers can't break out, can't use their speed, kind of keep them in a cage. They don't do a good job up front. Big run later. Now the defensive coordinator's yelling, screaming, and not nice things either.
NC State will line up with a first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the big fella. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense. offense headed to the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Here's the pressure. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
The give to the back. And runs through another guy. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
Come on, set.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the